my name is Alice and this channel is called Alice's Life. Today I'm doing like an Animal Kingdom trip report. I'm quite a shy person, vlogging, like an introvert person. I don't really like talking to the camera in front of other people, especially a lot of people. Yeah, so basically I started this vlog so you can see that now, and then I'll catch up with you and do this trip report. Hello, welcome to this vlog. Today it is Sunday the 11th of September and I'm currently at the hotel. We're staying at the Rosen Inn Hotel in Lake Buena Vista. I will do a sort of like room tour later on in this vlogging series. But anyway, I'm going to show you an outfit of the day today. So this white vest is from H&M. It was about £7 and I did a haul with it earlier in the year. And then these are sort of like orangey shorts with a pattern, a tie waist, and they've actually got pockets, and these are from Primark. And then on my feet I am wearing sandals from Caramel. We're going to go to Animal Kingdom. I'm just wearing my frozen ears because they're the only ones I've got, and I thought I might as well because it is the first day of the holiday. I've also packed a sun hat and things, so I'm going to do some video footage once I get there. You can see the lighting is very yellow. It was very awkward in front of my sister, and I never did the room tour. What? So I had 13 days at the parks with my sister over the 14-night trip, and almost 2 full days were spent at Animal Kingdom. So Animal Kingdom was the 4th Disney park, and it's actually the largest one that was built, and it was opened in 1998. Anyway, I hadn't been there before, so it was really cool to go, and I got like the first visit badge as well. So my first day at Animal Kingdom was a fairly full day, and the second day we left at about 4 o'clock due to the weather being a bit sort of, it's called thunderstorms. So we went on the first day of the holiday, which was a Sunday. It was slightly less busier than the other parks, and that's why we decided to go in. And here's the Tree of Life. It's a really good photo opportunity. It's actually 145 foot tall and has over 300 animals engraved into it. So I only saw like 10 of the animals. Obviously I wasn't looking very closely, but yeah, really impressive and really good for photos. So the photo pass, you can get photos slightly further away, but if you personally, you can go up a bit closer and get photos with just the tree in the background and none of the crowds. So I would recommend rope dropping, so getting there just before the park opens or even half an hour before, and then once the rope drops and they say you can go in, speed walking, no running allowed, but it's like speed walk to the Pandora land of Avatar and go on this Flight of Passage ride. It's still a fairly new ride, and so wait times can get very long later in the day. So the first day we were there, we speed walked straight over there, and it was a wait time of 50 minutes. Try not to get too distracted by the theming. Although I have never watched the Avatar film, it is very impressive, like all the theming and it all looking like a different world. Just race over to the queue. There's things to look at once you get in the Flight of Passage queue anyway. Another time that we went for the Avatar Flight of Passage ride, it said 75-minute wait time, but it was actually 50 minutes. So don't always be put off by the longer wait times. The Flight of Passage ride is really cool. It's a good simulator ride, 4D, so you got wet with like squirters squirting at you, and it was really like a strapped back. You had something right jamming into your back, and like your legs were pushed forward, so you're very like secure and you felt properly immersed. It's a little bit similar to the Flight of Passage, the soaring ride at Epcot, I would say, but obviously a much more up-to-date version. And the ride is 4.5 minutes long. So you are in there for quite a while, and there's a little bit of interactive bits before you get onto the actual ride seats. And then here is some Avatar merchandise in the shop. We did Flight of Passage ride 3 times over the 2 days that we were there. We only did the Navi River journey once. It can get very busy, that queue as well, like over 2 hours. It was good. It was mostly in the dark and like going through the water. So I got some footage on the ride because it's not really the sort of ride you get wet. It's quite a slow moving river. On the first day, I decided the Expedition Everest roller coaster was too scary, so I watched some monkeys whilst my sister went on the ride. So that was a little bit of entertainment, and my sister got off the ride and told me, Alice, it's not actually that scary, you can go on it. So I did go on it, and I think I went on it probably about 4 times over 2 days. It's a good roller coaster. Some of it goes backwards, some of it's very dark, but it's a good little roller coaster. So here's the mountain, and then there's little flags like you get in Nepal, and I actually quite like the theming of that whole Mount Everest area, so I took quite a few photos. And in the queue area there's also good theming. Yeah, so as I said, one of my favourite rides at Animal Kingdom. On the first day that we were at Animal Kingdom, we went on the Kilimanjaro Safari. In hindsight, I think I should have done this again rather than going back to Flight of Passage again for the 3rd time. Just because I think every time it's going to be a little bit different, you see different animals. Plus, even if it is a long wait time, the actual safari is 22 minutes long. So it's not like you're queuing for ages just for a couple of minutes. You are actually on the sort of experience for quite a while. So I kind of think I should have done that again because I did like it, and you obviously see a lot more than if you were actually on a safari in Africa or something, just because all the animals are enclosed.
I believe we have good luck. Now we're making our way to the little turny forest. The animals here are shy. They do camouflage pretty well with their surroundings. So by the trees and the tall grass, that's usually where most of these are bongos. So bongos are known as the ghosts of the forest because they're rarely seen out there. The horns are crossed and laid back flat. Weigh up to 3,000 pounds, which is still very heavy, but very the lightest ones out of all the rhinos. Run on land is the same thing they're doing underwater. And I think the rest of the tower is kind of spread out here. So we call a group where her drops like a tower, like this. Because they're tall. They tower among every animal in the world, sitting up to 20 feet, which is usually for the males, but the females can be that tall. Similar to domesticated dogs, but they're not related. They're just very, very distant cousins. So African wild dogs will have 4 toes and not 5. A giraffe. His sister, on the other hand, she was 6 feet and 3 inches. She grew up curve all the way towards their backs. Next to them are also these Watusi cattle, or in cold domesticated them. Now those horns are very large. They are not heavy. They're very light because the inside is hollow.
Then we did the Gorilla Falls exploration trail and looked at the other animals. So the whole idea behind the Animal Kingdom is that it's all about animal conservation and looking after the planet. And here's a funny baby gorilla with its limbs sticking in the air. Here's some characters on a boat. So there are the two characters from Up. And here are some characters from Lion King. We didn't actually try that much food at Animal Kingdom, but we went to the Satuli Canteen. I was very keen to go because I heard some good things about the crispy chili tofu, which I was quite impressed with. It was a little bit cold. Well, the tofu was warm, but the potatoes were cold. But it was absolutely scorching, especially because it was our first day in Florida and we've been in the UK before. It's very hot sitting out in the sun. I was quite pleased with that food, but my sister was less pleased. For some reason she went for a kids meal. She got like chicken, beans and rice, and it was quite a small portion, when generally you think portions in America are going to be quite large. But anyway, I was quite pleased with that. It was filling and it was a good little bit of vegetables and flavours for me. So to order that food, we did it on the Disney app and then we went to collect it maybe like an hour later. You have to like book slots, and that's a bit quicker than waiting in queues, and a lot of the quick service restaurants do actually like you to do that. But this Satuli Canteen is called a fast casual restaurant, and it's in the Pandora area. So here's some footage of the Animal Kingdom theming. It was really cool. Because it was the 50th anniversary back in 2021, they're continuing that. So here's some gold statues of Simba and Pumbaa from The Lion King, and also like concrete statues from the film Up. So we're kind of like walking around the park, and on both days we saw Kevin. So I was like, who's Kevin? And my sister's like, some sort of bird from Up. Not even sure if I've watched Up the whole way through, but anyway, Kevin was walking around the parks, and he does stand out because he's, well, 2 people tall.
That is that bird.
I like how your arm never comes with a snare. Yeah, while she's stationary, just give her plenty of wing space on all sides.
I'm not particularly keen on the theming in Dinoland. I thought it was a little bit old-fashioned, or like not particularly like felt like you're actually in a world full of dinosaurs. But anyway, we went on the dinosaur ride, which was a little bit jolty, but it was quite scary, like proper full-size, realistic-looking dinosaurs like jumping out and things. So that was good. And then we also went on Triceratop Spin, which is like spinning around. There's quite a few rides like that at the Disney parks, kind of like all designed for kids. And then also in the Dinoland area there's the Disney Kite Tails, which is good. So it's on periodically during the daytime, probably more often in the peak times of year. So basically it's a speedboat that goes around with kites of Lion King characters and also the Jungle Book characters, and there's music playing as well. I'm going to talk about the shows at Animal Kingdom. So I thought the shows were actually pretty good. I did enjoy them. So we went to It's Tough to Be a Bug. So you wear 3D glasses and it's like 3D insects flying in your face and you get a little bit wet. And there's like the seat moves as well. A little bit intimidating, and there was a kid, and I wasn't even a young kid, maybe like 9 years old, properly screaming their head off because it was a bit scary for them. So yeah. I did not do that again. I wasn't particularly keen because there's like spiders hanging everywhere, and like it felt like, because you're wearing 3D glasses, it felt like there were ants in your face. But yeah, I think if you're in Animal Kingdom, you might as well do It's Tough to Be a Bug. And also the waiting area was really cool because they had the proper posters in like a little cave, and like the posters were like proper films that exist but the bug version. In Dino Land there is Finding Nemo the musical, which is way better than I expected. It was really good. Yeah, it's like being at a proper little theatre and watching Nemo swim around. We went to a festival of Lion King, so that's a half-an-hour show all about the Lion King musical. We went to that twice. I would really recommend that. It was really good. It was probably even better, I'd say, than the shows you go and see in London, although not as long. But you need to go there early if you want a good seat, because both times we got fairly bad seats, although we were there quite a bit early. I think some people get there like an hour early just to get proper good seats like at the front.
And our sections were the best! You know, can you feel the love tonight?
On the second day we went to Rafiki's Planet Watch. So you catch like a little train and go off to this different area.
You can get up close and personal with domesticated animals like goats, sheep, and more. To sneak peeks at animal care in action at our veterinary, nutrition, and science centers. Also, be sure to check out Animation Experience at Conservation Station, where you latest advances in computer animation. This tradition continues today as animators travel throughout the world to observe animals in their own surroundings. And that includes here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Jumbo friends, we're getting ready to approach the conservation station where Rafiki's Planet Watches. For Rafiki's Planet Watch, we have our animation class, our petting zoo, the vet hospital, and if you have any more.
Hello everyone. Please remain seated. We've made a brief stop to wait for track clearance, but we'll be on our way again in just a moment. Thank you.
Once again, friends, please remain seated at all times with the backs against the bench, even when we're in a stopped position, because we can take off at any moment.
It's looking at us. And there's like a petting area, you can touch goats and cows, and there's also a hairy pig if you want, and there's also a sort of drawing lessons which you can go to, but it's kind of like limited capacity and it's only on occasionally, so you need to make sure you check the app to see. Anyway, so we drew the snake from Jungle Book, and there's someone at the front telling us what to do, and it's like widescreen, flat screen TVs zoomed in on his hand, so that was really good and a good little souvenir to bring home. Moving on to the merchandise available at Animal Kingdom, so we did see there was a bit of crossover, so some parks had like the same products in all of them, but there were some items that were specifically only at Animal Kingdom. So there's this Lion King Hakuna Matata t-shirt, which was pretty cool. my sister was contemplating buying that one. And then there's these Mickey Rice Krispie treats individually wrapped. Yeah, then all the Halloween like festive treats, like fresh treats, look really cool. I quite like this keeping it gassy like baby vest. There's a whole table of Simbas. I really like this cake stand. They had like a little Mickey Mouse on the top and it was like sort of patterned. And they also had all the Halloween stuff in because we were there in September. On the first day of the holiday, as I said before, we went to Animal Kingdom, but then afterwards we got the Uber to drop us off at Target, where we spent an hour and a half and well over $100. So anyway, I'm going to insert some footage of that. I went to like the supermarkets 3 times, but this is the only one I filmed, so I thought I should feature it in one of the vlogs, and because, yeah, thought I might as well just show you what I got. Apologies in advance for the lighting, but yeah, it's good to see how the food differs, but very expensive, way more expensive than I thought it would be. It's now 7:20. The lighting in here is just very orange. There's no like main light in the room, and then we can't really open the curtains because like people walking past and it's like the whole wall is glass. But anyway, I'm going to do a quick show you what I got in Target. We spent just over $100, which is quite a lot. But anyway, I'm going to show you. We've got like snacks and treats and stuff to last us most of the holiday hopefully, and we've got kind of like bagels, sandwiches and stuff for the next few days, so I'll show you that now. We've got these bagels, like Thomas bagels with seeds, 6 pre-sliced ones, which is handy since we don't have a knife. Then we've got 2 packets of crisps. We've got these Lay's poppable sea salt, which my sister chose. And then these, I wanted the multigrain, but my sister doesn't like seeds and healthy things, so these are just the original flavour. And then we've got some salsa to go along with that. Sister bought these. I'm not going to eat these. Don't know what they are. Then for in like the mornings before going to parks, or potentially as like evening or afternoon snacks, I've got these Pop-Tarts. We don't actually have a toaster, but I'm going to try them out. So frosted strawberry. And I think they're like accidentally vegan, well I couldn't see any egg or dairy on the ingredients. Then I've got these, which are like blueberry and I think fig inside, just to take into parks or have as part of a breakfast. And then these kind breakfast protein. I don't think you can get these in the UK, but there's like 4 packs of 2 bars and they look quite tasty. And I like a bit of chocolate for breakfast. Then these Oreos, these are Toffee Crunch, which we haven't tried. I don't think you can get them in the UK, and they do say new there. Sister got these, which I'm not going to eat because they do contain milk. Then we've got this popcorn, which we might have some this evening. We have got a microwave in the bathroom over there for some reason. But yeah, got microwavable popcorn. Got this cereal. We saw like, it's a bit like the Curiously Cinnamon flavour cereal, but it's like sort of these little bits. It's a little bit different. So yeah, got that. And then we've got some sweets. I feel like there's more sweets somewhere. Let's just move them. So we've got these trolley sour corners, like little worms. Then sister got these Nerd Rainbows. I don't think I like these, but and then these Sour Patch Kids watermelon, because I do really like watermelon sweets. I got this for the boyfriend because I don't think he's much of a sweets person, and I don't think he can get this in the UK, and he likes Starbucks. And it smells really nice. So this is ground coffee. So yeah, got it for him. And then for myself to try, I got this pumpkin spice hot cocoa mix. It looks really nice, and you can add any type of milk you want to it. So I'm going to show you now, so that's all like the snacky foods. I'm going to show you now what's in the fridge because I got some really cool milk. We got this big bag of clementines for $3.99. There's a lot in there. Then in the fridge, we've got roast chicken, ham. No, we've got sliced chicken, salsa and lettuce. That's juice for sister. Sister got a large container of milk. I got this, which I'm going to drink tomorrow morning. Vanilla chai, soya milk, sort of protein, so nice. And these are the other sweets, they're M&M chocolates things, so they're in the fridge. I got a pack of 3 of these for 99 cents just to take into parks. Sister got some yogurts. I got some almond vanilla milk, so it's that one. And then this is what I'm most excited about, is this pumpkin spice oat milk. So that's really exciting. Okay, so that was my food haul, and that's it for this Animal Kingdom trip report. If you found this video useful or enjoyed it, please can you give it a thumbs up, and bye!